Hey my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Willeke, but I also go by SimplyWilleke on all of my socials. And for today's video, we are back in Create a Sim for my save file, and this time we are making some more family members in the Delacroix family. So if you've been following my save file series, I created the first family about a month ago, and they were called the Delacroix sisters, which will be linked in the top right corner for you lovelies to check it out. I imagine them living in a multi-generational shotgun home in Willow Creek with their parents recently deceased and their grandparents deceased years prior. So I created the parents and grandparents off camera and shared pictures of them on my Blue Sky and X profiles. However, I also thought that if they come from a bigger family with a lot of family values, their grandparents would probably have more than one kid. So I used the create a sim using genetics options off camera to create the paternal uncle as well. And in this video, I am starting off with giving him his outfits, his hairstyle, and later move on to fully creating his wife and then using the genetics again to create their two kids. So while I'm giving the paternal uncle a makeover, I want to share his backstory with you lovelies so you can get more familiar with the families I'm creating for the save file and the stories I have in mind for them. So diving right in, Harriet and Dorothy's paternal uncle is called Moussa Delacroix, and please let me know if I pronounce the names correctly in this video since I'm not familiar with all of them. He is the younger brother of their dad Alessane Delacroix, who, as mentioned in the Create a Sim video for Harriet and Dorothy, has passed away recently. I imagine Moussa being around 10 years younger than Alessane, so currently around 50 years old. And as the baby of the family, he was raised much freer and way less strict than Alessane. He grew up in the vibrant scene of Willow Creek, whereas Alessane saw the much darker side and their parents' struggle, which impacted their personalities. Where Alessane was loyal to the family's history and values, focused on containing the family line, and a true perfectionist, Moussa grew up an art lover, cheerful, and a glutton who loves all types of food. As soon as he became a young adult, he went to the police academy to start his education in becoming a detective. Moussa wanted to show Alessane that things can change from the inside out with the right mindset and attitude. After graduation, he however did not get a job in Willow Creek and was instead sent to the Brindleton Bay office. Staying cheerful, he decided to make the best of it with the goal of one day working for the Willow Creek office. In one of his first weeks, Moussa was doing some groceries when he accidentally bumped into someone's cart. This someone was a lady who was having a very bad day, and while she was normally able to keep her hot-headed nature in check, she just exploded on this day. Moussa managed to calm her down by apologizing and just talking to her using his police training. After she had calmed down a bit, she apologized for her outburst and asked if Moussa was on holiday, as she knew he was not from around Pendleton Bay. Moussa shared that he had recently moved for his job and was hoping to slowly get familiar with the neighborhood and the people in it, as he would be spending a lot of time with them for his policing job. The lady then introduced herself as Edison and offered to show him around as a way to apologize for her outburst. Moussa accepted, and a few days later she showed him around all her favorite spots, ending at the local cafe for some coffee and blueberry pie. Over the weeks, they got closer and closer, with Edison introducing Moussa to the neighborhood and several families in it with whom he would get in contact for his job. These little outings slowly evolved a blossoming friendship into something much more, and years later, Moussa proposed to Edison while they were in Willow Creek visiting for Mardi Gras. Now, they are happily married with their two kids, Jackson and Grace. Over the years, Moussa has fully adopted to living in Brindleton Bay, and while Willow Creek will always remain in his heart, he decided to stay in his new home, providing for his family and painting in his free time. Edison, his wife, is originally from Brindleton Bay and has the traits hot-headed, foodie, and loves the outdoors. Growing up in Brindleton Bay, she spent a lot of time outside and fell in love with growing fresh ingredients for the dishes she makes, including blueberries for her homemade blueberry pie. As an adult, she is a stay-at-home mom, and when she isn't taking care of the home, she tries to spend all of her time in their small garden, growing the food for her dishes. Anything that she does not need, she sells to the locals during the weekly farmers market for a bit of extra profit. As mentioned, Moussa and Edison have two kids. Their oldest son Jackson, who is currently a teen and about 16 years old, and the younger daughter Grace, who is currently close to aging up into a teen at about 12 years old. As a kid, Jackson loved to watch his dad paint and wanted to grow up a painter himself. As a teen, however, he's been closing himself off from his family and started expressing himself differently by wearing completely different clothes, which his parents are accounting to teen hormones. He works as a barista in the cafe where his mom took his dad on their first outing, as his dad wants both Jackson and Grace to learn the value of money and hard work, something Musa had learned from his mom and dad as well, even with the less strict parenting compared to Alassane. As for Grace, she's a dog lover, having grown up with Musa's police dog, who I did not create in this video as I am terrible at creating pets, and I will get a dog instead from Pug Owned on the gallery, as they are the best creator when it comes to realistic pets. Grace is energetic and loves to play outside in the mud with her friends, or when her dad allows it, they're German Shepherds. She's not the greatest at gardening, but she does find it fun to watch her mom take care of the plants and tries to help her mom every once in a while with some watering. She looks up to her older brother and hates that Jackson is currently distancing himself from her. She does not understand why this is happening, so she tries to dress similarly with certain clothing items that she can pick out herself, in the hopes that he might like her then. So all in all, this is the background and family dynamics of the Delacroix family. I chose the names of Musa and Alassane, as well as the names of their parents Jibo and Mariama, by searching for common names from Senegal. As mentioned when creating Harriet and Dorothy, one of the common ethnicities in New Orleans are the Wolof people from Senegambia, so I wanted to showcase this in the names choices for this family, as I see this as their official ethnicity. For Addison, Jackson, and Grace, I looked up some common names in Maine, since Brindleton Bay is based on New England coastal towns and in particularly Maine, so I will keep this in mind when creating townies for Brindleton Bay. They will be living in the world, so I will make their house at some point for my save file, but I will finish with Willow Creek first before moving on to the other worlds. In the meantime, they are available on the gallery together with the rest of the Delacroix family members. You can find all of them if you search using hashtag SimplyWilleke or my ID SimplyWilleke, where you will be able to find all of my builds and sims. They are completely custom content free and only use a limited number of packs, which are in this case base game, cats and dogs, cottage living, dream home decorator, backyard, first fits, grunge revival, and autumn apparel. I hope you lovelies liked how they turned out. I'm really happy with them, and let me know if you are going to use them in your game. And with that, I'm going to end this voiceover and let the music roll. If you lovelies enjoyed this video, click the little like button down below and let me know in the comments what families or storylines you want me to create for the save file. And if you're not subscribed yet and don't want to miss out on either a wholesome or chaotic video, make sure you click the little subscribe button down below as well. And I'll see you lovelies in the next one.